What's going on, y'all? So listen.
What's going on, you guys? Okay, so I had to put up a poll to make sure that y'all really wanted this review, and I hadn't seen it when it came on last night. Girl, it was just a lot that was on last night, and I had to review the shot too. But baby, I am so glad. I was gonna watch it anyway. P Valley, okay. This is P Valley season 1, episode 1. Um, if the season is anything like this, bitch, renew that shit for season 2 already, because this first episode, girl, I was 20 minutes in. Girl, I was intrigued when it first came on. Okay, um, it it's like it taking place in a strip joint. Okay, and let me tell you something. I wasn't expecting it to be this good. But baby, let me tell you something. The people out there at P Valley at Stars, why y'all ain't reach out to your girl, okay? My name is Ashley Miller. I do reviews or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can catch me here because these reviews gonna be up on Sunday night, not Monday, but Sunday night. Y'all just getting this because I'm late to the party, like a day late to the party. But whatever. Y'all could have hit me up, okay, for some little promo or whatever. I've been doing that for a minute. I'm finna be reviewing these shows. Okay, hit your girl up. I'm just saying, because this is some good shit. All right, it's giving you like the Players Club and shit like that. Okay, you can't make your booty clap like your cousin. All right, that's what it's giving me, bitch, and I am all the way here for it. All right, so basically, we're down in Mississippi, and the episode starts off with this girl, light skinned girl. First of all, we see like a struggle has ensued. We see some water. We see a suitcase that's raggedy as hell. I said, that suitcase don't even look like it's from the year 2000. Where is it coming from? You know what I'm saying? It don't even look like, it look like 1990 something or whatever, but it still got wheels. And then we see this girl, we see a shoe floating in the water, and then we see this girl pick up the suitcase or whatever and open it up and all this stuff. And she did it next to all the trash or whatever. Now, see, that made my skin crawl. Ugh. I would have told them if I was on set, look, bitch, I can't do this. They got to be fresh trash that I know. They just got to be a bag that y'all put there, that I seen y'all put that there. Because if that's real trash, no, bitch, get me away from it, okay? Because I'm about to, okay, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? But she was doing, opened up the suitcase. And in the suitcase is her wallet, okay, and it has her credit cards, her ID, which was good, and it says she was from Texas, okay. The ID was from Texas. I remember seeing that, you know what I'm saying, and had a fresh blouse, fresh skirt or whatever, and a Louis Vuitton Yves Saint Laurent. It was an Yves Saint Laurent, okay, purse. You know what I'm saying? And some heels that probably was the same. And I was like, okay, nothing was damaged on that, but so she took the suitcase. Next thing you know, we see her on a bus, and it was just so weird to see. I said, what type of bus ride was this? Because the people who were on the bus, including herself, nobody looked at her strange or whatever, because she was clearly beat up. She still had the remnants of, scarring or whatever from whatever struggle that she was in. And she had the little bruise right here. Her hair was a little messy. But then you see a little boy on the bus. He look a little messed up or whatever, like he dirty and stuff like that. You see other people on the bus that look out of, just not put together, and it looked like it was hot as hell, because one of them people got up and his shirt was soaked, okay, in the back where he was sitting there. I was just like, what is happening now? I know y'all down in the South, but I know y'all on this cheap ass bus, but the bus ain't got no air conditioner. What's going on? Open up a window. And so she's holding on to this suitcase, and she gets to a rest stop. And I don't believe that that's where she was supposed to originally stop at, because she just so happened to see this light farther off into the distance over the trees or whatever, the hills or whatever they was at. And she's smoking her cigarette or whatever. She actually go in the bathroom and she changes her hair up, relaxes it or whatever later. And she was like, fuck this, I'm not gonna get back on the bus, because it was a 15-minute rest stop, and even the bus driver was asking, "Lil mama, you finna get on?" I said, first of all, I hate when dudes do that. I'm gonna tell y'all that I don't know who likes that, okay? If y'all really like that, okay, but I hate when, "Lil mama, come here, lil mama, hey, shout, don't do that to me, okay? Don't do that, and I get that a lot. Truth be told, I get that a lot. First of all, ain't nothing little about me, alright? So don't do it. Okay, I know you're trying to keep it cute, but no, bitch. But anyway, moving on from that, we see the intro, whatever, strippers, you know. P Valley is basically Pussy Valley, okay? And this is taking place at a strip club called The Pink, okay? AKA The Pink, you know? But that's how they say it with their accent, The Pink, okay? And so, it's ran by Uncle Clifford. Clifford, Clifford dresses up. I don't know. Clifford's a transgender. I'm going to assume, okay? She puts her nails on, she do her thing or whatever, but if she gotta butch that up and do what she gotta do and manly it up a little bit, she will, as we saw later on in the episode when it comes to business, okay? So the episode, when we finally get into the strip club and everybody's doing their thing or whatever, we see one of the main characters, one of Mercedes. Okay, she in there talking about how she was stripping, and this dude was trying to ask for some change or whatever. She was like, "No, no, we ain't finna do that." Then we see this other girl come through, and she got a busted, her forehead busted. She was up there doing her thing on the pole, and some nigga put his beer bottle up there, and she bust her head open on there. She just come back off of maternity leave. You know what I'm saying? And now she got another scar on her body, as she's saying. And as we looking at her and Gidget, or one of the other strippers, I think it was Gidget, but the little white girl, this one, the one that's scarred up, her name is Mississippi, okay? And I thought that Mississippi just got hit in the head with a bottle, or she just, hit her head on a bottle or whatever. And when the white stripper came over there and was like, your hair can cover that up, but floss can't even cover this up. And you look at her neck, girl, she got a handprint on her neck. She got a bruise or something on her neck. You know what I'm saying? Mercedes, she asked Mercedes to go out there and to do her little part for her. Of course, Mercedes didn't want to do it at first, but then she went on ahead and did it. You know what I'm saying? And the story with her is just a lot, and it's very heartbreaking, to be quite honest. Then we get introduced, basically, I'm gonna just keep going with her. Basically, they was trying to Mississippi's little thing is gonna break our hearts. I feel like her storyline is gonna break our heart, period. Because when we first introduced to her, it's bad enough that she's a stripper. And we're not putting down stripping, okay? But it's the fact that she literally has to do this, and she has a man and a baby daddy that ain't shit nigga. Okay, he keeps putting his hands on her, And in one particular scene where they was trying to get stuff together and change the rules about who gonna get paid what and all this stuff, they was trying to, get ready for everything, and they was waiting for Mississippi to show up. She finally shows up, and she shows up with the new baby. You know what I'm saying? And more bruises on her body. And at first said she ran into a cabinet, but later, after Clifford told them to leave or whatever, he was talking to her, and I don't know if we call him he or she. So if you hear me saying he or she, either one, it's not being rude. It's just that I don't know which one it is. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think they really specified. And I'm not trying to be rude and trying to misgender or whatever, because, we so politically correct. And y'all know I'm about that life too. So, but yeah, was trying to just take her in and, talk some sense into her. Like, why are you living with a nigga that's putting his hands on you and all this stuff? Well, he said he loved me. She was like, yeah, I remember that type of love. She was like, what you know about that? He said, listen, I used to have a nigga that used to beat my ass all the time. So I know exactly what you're going through. And I don't understand why y'all let these niggas fuck up your money, okay? This is your money maker. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, at this point, you got Diamond, who was even trying to talk to her, and we'll get on Diamond in a second. We got Diamond, who was trying to talk to her and was like, listen, if you need somebody to take care of that, I can take care of that. And apparently Diamond must have been overseas in the war or something, in the army, military, something like that, because she was like, you done killed so many folks over there already. I don't need you to add another one to your toe. You know what I'm saying? And so, that was that on that. And when the night was over with, You know, they was asking her, girl, do you need a ride home? She was like, no, I got one. And her nigga was in that rusted old van, you know, waiting with the lights on to get her with the babe. I said, you know what? Bitch, that's gonna hurt my heart. Cause then when Mississippi went out there, dog, Mississippi went out there, bitch, and the way she fucked that goddamn pole up, I said, come on, bitch. She twirled the fuck around there. I said, you better fucking do that. You better fucking do that, girl. I was like, damn, I was mesmerized. I had to rewind. I said, girl, she fucked that shit up. And you know who else fucked the pole up too? Mercedes did. I think they giving little Miss Haley a little bit too much. I'm just put that out there. Okay. We get into her little storyline where, you know, it's all surrounded by a mystery, okay? And her mystery is we don't know where she came from. We just know her ID said Texas, but we don't know her backstory. And like, you know, she comes up on the paint and she's cutting the line trying to get in. And Diamond, played by Benny, aka Tyler Lepley, you know, Benny from the Haves and the Have Nots, okay? And mind you, Quita ass was up in here too. Quita ass, okay? You know, what language is this? Ebonics? What language is this? Ebonics? Girl, when Veronica said that shit and she was trying to read that, girl, that shit took me out. That shit will forever be funny. But whatever, on Halves and Half Now, I said, look at Quita and Benny. Y'all better do that. And I don't know what it is. Maybe because they in the South or whatever, and it's the accent. And it look like little Benny been working out. Like little Tyler, aka Diamond. He was working out a little bit, you know, and I met him before, okay, and, you know, he got us drunk a little bit. He was getting us shots and all that stuff, and that was when I was at TP place or whatever, and he a nigga, okay, so I don't really think this a character, and he from Philly too, come on, he a nigga in real life, okay, but, I was like, damn, I never really looked at Benny ass like that. Well, I'm gonna start calling him Benny. I'm calling him Diamond. Or I'm calling him by his real name for a second. I never looked at Tyler like that, but I was like, okay. I said, okay, the girls love diamonds, okay? Diamonds are a girl's best friend, so they say. But moving on from that, you know, she, Miss Thing, she didn't, cut the line, and this is before we learn who her name is, and, you know, he just let this guy go in for $20. She upset at the fact that, you know, she got to pay 30, but that's the rules, okay? Because which at first I thought it was messed up, but then again, I'm like, it is a strip club that's technically for men, but women can come in too. You know what I'm saying? So of course it would make sense for the men to be a little bit cheaper. It would. It makes sense a little bit. So that's what it was, the politics of it, you know. And so he basically blocked her ass. And she looked over and it was a booty shaking contest or whatever that was supposed to happen. And so she showed up for that. And you know, she didn't have no clothes or whatever. One girl named Alexei, one named Blue Cinnamon. They like, what your name gonna be? She said, Autumn Night, okay? Oh, that sounds so poetic and shit. They kept on saying that throughout the episode about her name. I said, what's poetic about it? But all right, if that's what y'all feel, you know, that's what y'all feel. And, you know, I will say we didn't get to see the other girls, you know, well, the girl that was, you know, selling the clothes or whatever, she took pity out on her and gave her an outfit that was $15 for $10. You know, she gets upset on the stage and she does her thing or whatever, but we just hear them say the other girls' names, but we don't see what they do, but we see what she does. And I mean, she did a little cute little number here and there, but was I truly impressed? I mean, she did all right. I was Mercedes in this piece, okay? I was Mercedes in this piece a little bit like, you know, it's cute or whatever, but, you know, I seen better, you know, for a little amateur, she did her thing, okay? For a first time, I'm going to give her that, okay? And of course, Clifford was here for it. You know, she wound up winning the contest and, you know, she wanted to apply or whatever. Mind you, Mercedes had just sent Clifford this little flyer that she did called Mercedes Last Dance or whatever that she's going to have at the end of the month. The end of the month is going to be her last dance there. and they had a little conversation because she's been dancing for 7 years, and you know it's time for her to leave. She's ready to move on to the next thing. Okay. And so at this point, giving Mercedes, bitch, when Mercedes was up in that room with that dude, them two dudes or whatever, and she was telling them, don't touch. When she was giving a little lap dance, don't touch. And he was like, all right. And he tried to touch her puss. Okay. And she said, no, girl, we not going to do this. He tried to do it again. And Diamond came out of nowhere and just handled that. I was like, what? Next thing you know, she was at church. And I was like, who is this lady up here talking to, screaming on the mic or whatever? Oh, thank you, God. God needs your 10%. God needs your 10%. I said, what? Guys need your 10%. You know, y'all in these churches, y'all do a lot. Y'all do a lot. Okay. And then come to find out, Mercedes goes to the same church as this man. All right. Goes to the same church as this man. And she had lifted his pocket and took his wallet when he got kicked out. And then paid her tithe for that day with his money. She put his money in the collection plate and made sure that he saw that you know, she had his wallet because, you know, he's married and he was acting a fool and cutting up. Even the cops had to roll up or whatever, but the cops rolled up to take his take, you know, from the place. You know, it's always somebody trying to take a take on somebody's business or whatever. And that was Mercedes' mamas that was up there going off and being holier than thou. We also see another side of Mercedes. Mercedes, you know, she does a little dance group with the girls, with these little teenage girls or whatever. They got these little dance group that they doing, and her mama come up there, you know, having a little conversation, and mama saying like, was she sitting there smoking weed or was she just vaping regular shit? You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, mama just don't seem right to me, and I knew what was gonna happen was gonna happen. Now see, Mercedes, she I wanted to like her real good, but she's showing her little jealousy trait. Now, if you think the Player Club, she come off like Ronnie a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But you know, jealous of the new girl. But mind you, I didn't understand where the jealousy is coming from when the new girl came there, autumn night, when you on your way out. Okay, you literally about to be out in the next few days or whatever at the end of the month. I don't know if it's the week left or whatever, but you about to be out at the end of the month and you jealous. You acting like, why I got to you know, babysit her, and you know, because Clifford told her to, you know, show her around on the floor or whatever. And so, you know, she getting her feelings over that, okay? And it's like when every time, and I was just like, I don't get you, girl. What is your issue? But every time, you know, she is like, I guess she feels a little bit threatened because now Clifford is fawning over the new girl, you know, and some of the customers was fawning over her too. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. But, you know, she is like a hood celebrity there. Like, she is like the big dumb dada up in that strip club. Everybody knows Mercedes. You know, she gets the job done. She's this shit. She gets her own day, Mercedes Sunday, you know. And, she was up there doing her thing, but we'll get back to that. Speaking of the club, Clifford, baby Clifford had to man up a little bit, okay, masculine up a little bit, I should say, not man up, but masculine up a little bit, put on a little business suit, you know, take his nails off, take his wig off, take his makeup off, put his little, you know, scarf on, you know, and go down to the bank, trying to break a check, you know what I'm saying, to keep the building open, but he did all that, and they put on that, you are on the list for bad checks, because the last check, you know, it was a bad check, it bounced or whatever. He was like, listen, first y'all don't, you've been hounding me to pay the stuff. Now when I got the money, you don't want to take it. The check is post dated, okay? Just keep it for the next week or whatever. And then, you know, Miss Lady wasn't here for it. She wasn't here for it. It is what it is, you know. He going off and telling them to come down, the customers come down to the bank or whatever. We won't take your $35 and all this, put it to good use and blue. I said, you know what? And they showed Miss Clifford ass. I said, come on. Now, see, that's what I like. All right. That's a real body right there. Okay. Because everybody ain't muscular. Everybody ain't toned. But some of us a little bit compact with a little juice on us, a little fluff. And I said, you know what? go off, Cliff. Okay, I was here for that. You know what I'm saying? Little booty was jiggling a little bit or whatever, had little dimples in it. And I said, okay, cool. Moving on from that, they get back to the club. Like I said, Haley was having her first night. It was this mysterious figure that was out there taking pictures. Earlier in the day, he was taking pictures of, the guy that does the counting for, Clifford's money, Uncle Clifford's money, you know, taking something to the garbage and then taking something out of the garbage can, the garbage truck, I should say, and taking pictures. And he pops up later on in the episode, and I think that this is going to be Haley's, aka Autumn Night's boo thing. You know what I'm saying? And something about him I don't really trust yet. Okay, and I know it's just the first episode, but something about him I just don't really trust yet. I don't think he say who he is, because you know, when he had his little interaction with Haley, she wound up being outside because something that took place in the champagne room, that a customer got too aggressive, okay? And she went outside. She was a little shaken up, and they had a little conversation. She was like, "Why are you taking pictures of me?" And he claims that he, taking pictures for a realtor, trying to look at the business and all this stuff. But something about that didn't seem right, okay? Especially you being out there at night, and I know it's a strip joint or whatever, and that's when stuff really get popping, but I don't know. Something about him. His name is Andre. I just didn't get a good feel 100% about him. I'm going to keep my eye on him. Moving on from that. So they at the club, like I said, and we get introduced to another character. And this character blew me. So we see this big old Hummer pulling up, right? We see this Hummer pulling up, and these niggas get out. They got the music playing. They get out, and it's a billow of smoke coming out, okay? It ain't nothing but weed or whatever. Fine, we get it. I said these got to be some wannabe rappers or whatever. The nigga that's in front, he get out. The main one that had the cup, he got his gold fronts or whatever. So one of his partners took the cup and poured his tea over this floral arrangement thing or whatever, like a little brick, to make it feel like the bag that he had was carrying more money, more weight than what it really was, okay? And I said, why would you think that you was gonna get away with that in a strip club? These girls know, especially the ones that been there forever, they know, okay? And I will give Mercedes that. His name is Lil Murda, okay? Lil Murda, he a up and coming rapper out there. He think he the stuff. He tried to go right up there to Diamond and go right up in there. Diamond said, no, go to the back of the line. They was like, do you know who he is? He Lil Murda. He was like, I don't give a fuck who he is. Take your ass to the back, and you not on VIP, okay? So take your ass to the back, He was like, all right, cool, looking at him like he gonna do something, like he putting that in his mental Rolodex for next time. I said, you better not touch Diamond. Diamond gonna beat your ass, okay? But anyway, he finally get up in there, okay? I like the scene with Quita, the bartender. I'm gonna keep calling her Quita because I don't know her name in this. She was giving Haley a little bit, Autumn Night a little bit of pointers or whatever, about which dudes to choose from. Okay, she was like, I choose this one with the Space Jam Jordans on or whatever. It was like, I mean, he paid $850 for them or whatever, but she ain't spending nothing else. Okay, he can't afford that, nothing else. All right, and we see even Mercedes go past and bypass him. And then she was like, you see that baller over there? He a baller. Okay, he brought all of this stuff, whatever. And you see how he hold himself. And sure enough, when Mercedes went up to him, he had a stack. Okay, and she took that shit. All right. Next thing you know, see murder. No, that's Master P, brother, and he in jail. Free him. Lil Murda and his people is in the little champagne room or whatever, little private VIP room, and they had these girls up in there. And, Mercedes come in there like, okay, you want to play with these little small timers or whatever, but you don't want to fuck with me. And, she cleared the room, okay? Because she was like, you got 8 stacks? Because he said he got 8 stacks, okay? And she was like, first of all, you don't got 8 stacks, you got 5 stacks. That's what you got. That little floral arrangement brick that you got up in your bag to make it seem like you got that, it's not going to work here. He was like, damn, bitch, you a OG? Yes, okay, that's what I am. You know what I'm saying? You can't pull one over me, And so she was getting into it and getting his attention or whatever. And I hate to bring it up like this, but it almost became damn near kind of did become like a light skin and a dark skin, because once again the dark skinned girl, she's getting into it or whatever, and she was about to get all that money and dance for all of them. But then Autumn Night with her no twerking ass, okay, whatever little twerk she was trying to do, she caught their attention and they was more intrigued by her. And I was like, why? I didn't understand. No shade, I didn't understand it. I was like, what's the appeal? What is the appeal? Because she really wasn't doing nothing. But Mercedes convinced them not to just go with old girl and to keep her on the payroll and to do both, split it up half and half. Okay, you give me two, she get two, whatever. And so she went and got old girl. They was doing what they was doing. It was one dude that was being a little bit too aggressive. Diamond had to come in there and tell him to chill out. And then, Lil Murder and Mercedes wind up going into a little private room to do some other shit for some more money, okay, and left Autumn Night by herself with the rest of them niggas. And once again, old boy got a little bit too aggressive, and Diamond had to come in and regulate the fuck out of them, beat his ass and everybody else in that room. And that's when, we see Autumn Night go outside. She was shook and all that stuff. She needed some air. Girl, with that being said, let me turn this down. With that being said, Mercedes was up in there laying on that couch listening to his music. Bitch, she said, I can't. You want me to pop my pussy to this? I can't do nothing to this song or whatever. What is this, nigga? Is you rapping in cursive? He was like, it's trap reggae soul. What you talking about? Bitch, I had to stop. I said, what? Trap reggae soul? No, we're not about to do this. We are not about to do this, okay? And they hear the commotion that's going on outside or whatever. And so Lil Murder, he was trying to find, Autumn Night so that he can apologize. And then Clifford came up on him and he was like, what you looking for? And he kept on trying to say, I'm trying to find no girl, I'm trying to find no girl, but he couldn't hear. And Clifford took him into another room, and it was like clouds and all type of, ambiance or whatever, like it's heaven. And baby, what went down up in that room, I wasn't expecting, but I'm not shocked at all. I said, wait a minute, because they say a lot of these niggas is on the down low, especially these niggas that try to act real, real hard, okay, out here, in the industry too. You know what I'm saying? They like, probably not gay, but they trans attracted, okay? You know what I'm saying? But then again, they could be on the DL, it could be your friend. I don't know which one it is with Lil Murder, but Lil Murder was feeling the fuck out of Clifford. I said, oh, that's what you like, because Clifford said, here at the Pink, we provide everything that you want. We got dark skin, red bones, light skin, white girls, Asians, whatever you need. And he said, no, y'all don't provide everything that I need. And he was like, what you talking? And he looking him up and down. I said, girl, I think Clifford wound up sucking him off, okay? Dude gently touched his face and everything. I was like, oh my God, that really piqued my interest too. Y'all know I'm into some shit like that. I was like, you better go ahead and get it. I said, I hope he did something for you. You suck my dick, I suck yours, some type of shit like that. But it was Mercedes Sunday, okay? And Mercedes getting ready to go out there and do what she got to do on the pole, okay? And fuck it up. And she had her whole set ready, the playlist or whatever. DJ and Never Scared, he up there doing his thing or whatever. Here come Clifford just giving him a thumb drive to change the music. To who music? Lil Murders, okay? Mind you, Mercedes already said the music was trash, okay? You need to pack it up and do it again. That's what you need to do. Baby, they put that music on. Mercedes was like, bitch, what the fuck? Mind you, Mercedes was back there praying, giving all honest to God, God be with me and all this stuff. I'm here for you and all this. Please be me with. I was like, oh, is it that deep? And I ain't get it up until she went out there and they started playing his music, and she was like, what? Lil Murder was about to get it in, but people kind of was looking like, what the fuck is this? Now, if your music don't sell up if it don't pop in the strip club, it ain't really a hit. Okay, it really ain't a hit. You know what I'm saying? And that shit wasn't a hit. the DJ put back on Mercedes stuff what she originally planned, and Mercedes went to town. I said, bitch, when they took the sound out and all you can hear is her breathing and and gasping and getting air and all this stuff, I said, oh, she really putting in work, and she was going fast too. When she went all the way up to the top, my heart was racing for some reason. Like, I didn't seen this many a time where, you know, they go up to the stripper go up to the top of the pole, and then they slide all the way down, and they stop abruptly before they hit the floor. But the last time that I seen one, that stripper hit the floor and broke her jaw. Okay, so that's what was making me nervous, you know, especially when they took the audio out and all we can hear is her breathing or whatever. But Mercedes killed it. Mind you, when she had this dude face all up in her pussy, whatever, doing what she was doing, going off, her mama sitting up there. I said, ain't this about a bitch? Mama sitting up there judging and then coming outside talking about some why God gave me a hoe. She was like, first of all, I ain't never no hoe. I said, you know what? Mama was acting holier than all hell. Okay. You know, talking about some, you know, you wasting your talent. I didn't raise you like this and all this stuff or whatever. Getting down on her knees to pray and all this stuff. But then Mercedes give her a bag of tip money that she made, and she took it as an offering. You know, God would rather have repentance, but this money you do. I said, bitch. And even Clifford said, your mama done got you with that again. You know, tried to give him some, give us some money. You know, that, little murder left her or whatever. And, Haley done got her money because we found out that her name is Haley because she told Andre what her real name was. But other than that, this show is really interesting. I think I'm really gonna like it. I'm already liking it. You know, I had to give y'all a, you know, playback, almost a play-by-play. We'll see it by ear how I'm gonna do the reviews or whatever if I'm gonna do it like this. But other than that, I'm gonna be here every Sunday night. Okay, every Sunday night I gotta check in. Okay, y'all tell me how y'all felt about this first episode of P Valley. I'm hooked. I'm hooked. If I missed anything, put it down in the comments. I mean, I've been talking for goddamn 32 minutes. Okay, so whatever I missed, put it in the comments. We'll discuss. All right, and I will see y'all later. Peace.